That's the kid I split his chin open. Yeah, that Robinson kid. I chipped his tooth and split his chin open.
Welcome to your cell. You're going to be here for 23 hours a day.
23 hours a day.
Yeah, I'm never away from
As a psychologist, I can tell you that you're going to undergo many different kinds of reactions. And some of them will be more immediate than others.
So as things happen to you, and some I can't even predict, what you have to do is keep your eye on survival.
Memorize your space.
You're such a fool, man. You're crazy.
Count the bricks in your cell. You'll see the paint strokes in it.
You're crazy, out of your mind.
60-55, Prisoner Taylor is refusing to strip search. Also refusing to have restraints applied in order to conduct a cell search for missing pieces of a broken lid that he had destroyed inside of his cell. At this time, there is a possible weapon in cell 205 at this time.
So, now that you're here, what are you going to do? What can you do?
Every day, wash it.
Most people exercise for at least an hour a day. You have to exercise, and you have to do it in a certain way.
500 jumping jacks.
500 to 1,000 push-ups.
16 count burpees. You have to do a workout that is strenuous.
Prison library comes by once a week.
Ask your neighbor, do you have, any books that I could read or magazines?
Roll up your mattress, fold up your blanket into a pad, and that's what you sit on, and then lean back against your rolled up mattress.
Take your time.
A thick book in solitary is like hitting the lotto.
They wash up in the sink, like take a bath. It's called the bird bath.
You have to clean this up because this is your space. You take a sheet, you wet it, use the soap, sweep them off the floor with it, you clean your sink and your toilet and your desk. That's where you have to eat your food at. You want to make sure that's clean at all times.
Comb your hair and get up like you're going somewhere.
You're given a breakfast around 6:30.
And when you get your breakfast, you're given a box lunch. So if you don't wake up for breakfast and you just stay asleep and they see you're not going to get breakfast, you don't get your lunch either.
The last meal is at 4.
What we can do is this, okay? That one was clean, right? Yep. That was a good cell. When we come back, I'm gonna put Huffer in this one. It'll be clean. I think I told him that we're gonna put him in 110. So
I just wanted to have some place to put him until we got
that's why I put him. So that'll work.
The night is worse than the day. There is nothing to do at night.
Start thinking about the things in your life and moments that you were happy and use that to escape.
At first, I dreamed about being home and even being Superman and flying and all of that. They were very similar to the dreams I had when I was free. But then my dreams took a turn, and I found myself incarcerated in my dreams. Even in my dreams, I'm locked up.
After a while, things start to slip.
You know, you think you hear them calling you from the officer's station.
The toilet that drips because it sweats and it hits the floor. Troop, 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 troop. Stupid.
I find myself floating.
Thinking about my mom, I see her in the corner of my eye.
A person would sometimes be in my cell with me.
You know, you see like the paint on the wall. It's that paint probably been there maybe 50 years before I got there. So you start seeing figurines.
There are high rates of suicide and self-harm.
People turn on themselves.
It's almost like you want to feel alive.
You know, when the officer walks by every day and doesn't look at you and doesn't say anything to you, you do something to make them notice you.
Treat us like animals, we might as well act like animals. The only thing that these people understand is violence. All they understand is a violent reaction. You can't have no diplomacy with this institution.
One of the things that we've begun to learn really over the last, I want to say, decade or so, is that there are physical and physiological consequences of being deprived of human social contact, so that people's brainwave patterns are altered, their biological reactivity changes in the absence of other people. Obviously, the longer somebody is in solitary confinement, the greater the dose of the experience or the exposure, the greater we expect the negative consequences to be. And certainly people who are in these environments for many months or years on end have to change and transform who they are. And so they're damaged